Fox 23's John Acebus continues his Fox 23 investigation live here in studio. And John, first, I know you just got an update to yesterday's story with a local family.
I did, Shay. I just heard from the mother of 5-year-old Jacob Mauricio, who's been waiting to hear from the medical examiner's office. One day after my story aired, she says the medical examiner's office reached out to her. Now, I told you he died the day after having his tonsils removed, and his mother has been waiting nearly 6 months for that autopsy. We asked the chief medical examiner about it yesterday. Now today, Jacob's mother tells us she got a call from the ME with the results this afternoon, which she is now reviewing with her family. As for the lack of staff, along with fentanyl overdose cases, the forensic pathologists and doctors are swarming with cases. I compared numbers from November and May, and the increase in cases is pretty astonishing. The Tulsa location for the state medical examiner's office is one of the nicest facilities in the country, they tell me. But the state's chief medical examiner, Dr. Eric Pfeiffer, says they're still trying to fill it.
We've solved every other problem except the number of docs.
Since August, the agency says it lost 3 staff physicians. This hurts so much that one of the Oklahoma City positions was moved to Tulsa to help alleviate some of the caseload. That still leaves a number of positions it has left to fill. The office says they need 16 staff and 2 fellow physicians for a total of 18 positions to be fully staffed and to get its accreditation back that it lost back in 2009.
Well, we need 4 just for fentanyl. We probably have a total of 7 to 8 that we need to add to our staff.
The agency is also competing with other medical examiner offices who are starting salaries at $275,000 a year, which is the top salary that Tulsa can offer. The office has raised their starting salary by $25,000 to lure candidates in. In the meantime, it's looking to contract expert pathologists.
We are considering contracting a person or persons that could come here. They're board certified forensic pathologists, so they know how to do the work and credentialed to do the work, and they would do cases here to help us with the caseload.
All in an effort to combat a growing caseload.
For our agency, so our caseload has gone up 30% in 3 years, and a 30% increase inside of 3 years is the equivalent of 5 or even 6, the workload of 5 or 6 extra doctors that we don't have.
You can see it in the fentanyl overdose numbers. In 2017, there were just 62 fentanyl deaths. In 2022 alone, there are 474, and that does not include the 283 cases that are still open.
The increase in fentanyl alone is about 4 doctors. So we need 4 doctors just to do the cases involving fentanyl.
And the agency has its hands full everywhere. Numbers from the November board meeting show that the agency had just over 400 open cases that were 90 days old. Just a few months later in May, the agency doubled that, saying it has more than 800 open cases that are over 90 days old.
We have about 8,500 cases a year now.
And coming up tonight at 6, I'm working on an interview with the district attorney in Wagner County who says because of fentanyl cases and the delay in some ME reports, people they want to charge with crimes end up going free for a period of time. Covering news that matters, John Acebus, Fox 23 News.